Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's Risk On. It's the 28th episode. It's March 11th. And I love today. It was fun. Did you have a good day?
I had a great day.
I did too.
Yeah.
Boeing continues to fly higher.
I like that.
Do you like that?
That was nice.
That was good. EBON, it's higher too. Crypto is continuing to be crypto.
Yeah, there's a couple
Riot. By the way, I was not long Riot yesterday or today.
I want to send an SOS maybe overnight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's an idea that I'm thinking about.
That name is, been tough to make money in. But KMPH earnings after the close, we're going to check those out. I know we're long that. We're long KMPH. We were long Torch. We sold Torch today. I covered all my calls, my written calls on Rocket. I sold Rocket higher today. It went below 26. I bought some of it back, not all of it. But when it went below 26, I covered all my calls. Made money.
The afterburners kind of fizzled on that.
I love making money.
Making money's great.
Yeah. Bought GE in the hole, 60,000 down to 1197. Sold 20,000 of it at about 1225. Just clipped a little bit because I thought it was oversold from 14.
Yeah.
But I'm long 40,000 GE and loving it. Buying GE in the hole, 8-for-1 reverse sometime in the next year. And GE is shedding its jet leasing business, but they did it in a pretty smart way. By the way, I'm so rude. This is Jason Bartholomew, my partner in trading, playing poker. Did you say you were gaining or losing weight? Because apparently anyone who hangs around me blames their weight gain for eating with me.
No, I dropped about 3 pounds.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, was that the stress of getting up at 1 in the morning?
210. I'm 6'2", 210. Is that overweight? I don't know.
I'm 6'4" and overweight. But Josh would know that for sure.
I'm getting a lot of people are telling me to look at OCGN right now.
What's up with OCGN?
I don't know. I want to look at it.
We got to pull it up.
We're live. We might as well look at it.
Look at it right now. Go ahead. You pull it up. OCGN.
There's like telling me to look at it, so we got to look at it.
I'm kind of dying to know what KMPH's earnings are. I mean, it'd be great if someone told me.
No, I mean, these guys were stressing like it was going parabolic. It's on the screen now. It's whatever. It's up 10%.
I don't see the earnings yet.
I mean,
yeah, okay.
Whatever.
OCGN. Is that, Novavax just got approval for, I think, 90%. They put out data that said that their vaccine was 96% effective or something.
96% efficacy?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I mean, that just hit like recently, and that OCGN is up in the after hours.
Okay,
I mean,
so
it's pretty spiky, right?
Yeah, I guess
in the after hours it's 10:45, up another 85 cents.
Okay, that's decent.
Nick, are we on the screen there? Yeah, so it's up. I mean,
okay,
that's probably why you're getting feedback there.
But a lot of people don't realize that OCGN doesn't make Covaxin. Bharat Bio makes it from India. OCGN only gets paid if they sell that vaccine in America, and it looks like we've got plenty of vaccines.
Hey, I need your help. I need you to subscribe and like the episode. Do me a favor. This is our 4th day live. I need you to subscribe. That helps the algorithm.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're going to be on the radio every Sunday, the Patriot Network, 11:50 a.m.
KEIB,
the Patriot Network, and we're also on the app for iHeartRadio, where you can get us anywhere. But in Orange County and Los Angeles, 11:50 KEIB, and of course we're global now with iHeart.
It'd be cool if we could get some military members from overseas to tune in, make some comments.
We want to send stuff out.
Send some stuff
Why don't
out.
we get to the market? I know you haven't covered that yet. Why don't we cover the market?
So it looks like the Dow finished up 188 points, 32,485. That's another record, all-time high. NASDAQ was 13,398, plus 329. Man, the techs just bounced back nicely. S&P 3939, good for a 40-point gain. It looks like Bitcoin wants to hit 60,000. It really feels that way. It's at 57,840 when we came on air. And it looks like a lot of the Bitcoin tickers are starting to catch back on to the actual Bitcoin price.
It kind of feels like Bitcoin wants to go to 60.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. And very smart people think it's going to 100. Now, for full disclosure, we're long Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin in various places. We are not long Riot, but we were long EBON today. We were long SOS today.
Oh, we had GWAC too. The SPAC.
Oh my God, dude, that thing went over $12.
See, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that trade was like, wait, we started trading at 1 in the morning. That trade was
give me a
hours
pound
ago.
on that
All right,
one.
yeah,
that was solid.
By the way, I sold a little bit in the morning, like 2,000 shares.
Yep.
The next thing I look, it's ripping
I know.
over 12.
I texted you. I'm like, GWAC.
And we were long 25,000. We cut back to 20,000.
Yep.
And the 20,000 rallied over 12.
Solid.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. It was a solid day.
I didn't get through. Let me give you some numbers on Ethereum's 1830 and oil $1.68 up today, 66.12. You're really going to start feeling this. This Biden administration wants to make you feel it at the pump based on their policies, and you are going to feel it at the pump.
Crypto's just under 58,000,
Yeah.
57,803. Ethereum at 1,800 and some change. But kind of like in the NFT gas, pay for that gas with Ethereum, seeing the use case in a big way. The biggest NFT ever to sell, I believe, sold for a total of 69 million, including fees, which we'll get to later on. That NFT relies on that blockchain, and every time it resells, there's some gas paid. I'm getting the use case for Ethereum. It's kind of making a lot of sense.
Yeah,
you get that, right?
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole
for
gas
sure.
thing. I don't know if the audience understands. Listen, if you're as naive as me, I'm 51 years old and stupid as hell, but I didn't understand that with Ethereum, when you get on a Ethereum blockchain, a contract, those contracts are monetized by paying for ether, or what is the gas. I'm sorry, is there something wrong? Am I too loud? Oh, stay closer to my mic. What'd you say? I have to, like, it's oxygen? I talk like this to it? I got it. So, hey, this is a live show, so we got to get it right. We'll do it live, man.
yeah.
So I'm excited about what's going on with these NFTs. They're all over the place. For the audience, pay attention to this NFT thing, this digital transformation of using these contracts. Now, granted, you smarties out there are going to say that's been going on a long time, but it's starting to get scale. Christie's huge auction in NFT, right?
I wish we could do our elections on the blockchain too, but that's a different topic.
You know, I kind of support the idea of what you're talking about, which is why not do the elections where everyone is tracked electronically through the blockchain, which
Right.
is effectively not corruptible.
I like that a lot.
Start a campaign for that.
That'd be awesome.
But what are people going to say is the states are responsible for their own elections?
Well,
That's the problem, right?
well, I wish we would have just a federal election unification somehow for
So you're a federalist. You want the government to control the elections now?
just the presidents and the
Just the federal election.
yeah, that's all.
Right.
Yep. So
That it's a constitutional change.
it would be. There's just too many different laws. It's too tough to
Every single state has their own set of rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the presidency.
States' rights.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
gold is up. Silver was up 9 cents. Gold was up $1. Copper was up 11 cents. There, I said my piece.
You did. The rout in GE continues. GE was $14, broke out from 12. They restructured that deal, which I like, by the way, because not only did they get $24 billion, and they've then at that point have reduced their debt by $70 billion.
Yeah.
They become a pure industrial play. Your GE capital is effectively gone, but they still get 46% of the upside in the new company that trades publicly on the New York Stock Exchange. So it makes a lot of sense. They're going to get paid, offload all that, and then still get upside. So when the jet recovery continues, the economy continues, they're going to participate in that leasing company that's making a lot of money leasing those jets out.
And then the 8-to-1 split also. Today was the biggest drop I've seen in 9 months, I guess, for GE. And you took advantage of that. So
You know what's when it went to 13 yesterday, I actually did something kind of. I'll explain this to the audience. We follow so many tickers that sometimes in one account I'll just buy 100 shares of everything I want to follow.
right.
Which may seem like an oxymoron, but I put on 200 yesterday. It was down $190, $7 or something today. But it brought to my attention that it was approaching 12.
Yeah.
And I look at things in levels in terms of level 1, level 2, level 3 in terms of oversold. And so it got to kind of a pretty close level 2, deep level 2, when it was 2 full points down on GE.
Yeah.
And it's $12. I love the CEO. I think he's a very smart guy. The people that are running it now are very intentive. He has put his own money there, and he's trying to streamline and make GE an industrial giant again, in the sense that it's not burdened with that heavy debt. So they're kind of unwinding all the stuff that they did over the past couple decades, but to streamline GE. So it's making sense to me. He's deliberate, and so I want to own it if it goes down. So this is one of those rare times where I keep adding to it. Now, I overloaded it a little bit because when you see acceleration, what am I doing? What kind of host am I?
Yeah, let's pull this up.
I am terrible. Sorry, guys. I know many of you out there think I'm terrible. That just validates your point that I am terrible.
While you do that, I'm going to look at it here just for a second.
Yeah, let me
I wanted
bring
to
that
check
up.
some data that I don't think you're going to have available to you.
So GE, okay, so closed it. It's at 220 in the aftermarket, but closed at 227. Nick, are we on the screen? So this is the 1 day, and what I'm trying to say to you here is let's look at the 5 day and see if this works. It does. So you see it broke out. We'll go to the 1 month, okay? Let's stay on it. So you can see how it broke out at 12, right? It dipped down a little lower, and then once it broke out and stayed above 12, it rallied nicely here, all throughout here up to 14, and then you see it get whacked yesterday, right? That's a very big pullback back to the 12 level. So I'm going to go back to the 1 day and show you that here I am, DE kind of nibbling at 1250, but very lightly. I accelerate. As it accelerates down, I accelerate my nibbling. I'm nibbling more and more as it gets to what's called the figure. The figure is a round number. So 12 is the figure. If you're down from 13, 12 is the figure. And it literally, in trading terms, the figure is a round, flat number, right? Trades back up a little bit, but still not anywhere close to 13 because it gapped down.
Yeah.
And if you see it nibble way off here, and as soon as it breaks through 12, and see, it's not even showing this. There it is, 196. I saw 197. It was hitting hard into that 12 number, right?
Yeah.
And so below 12, I started market ordering it, and I got a nice lift on 20,000 extra I put on, and I took it all off at 1220, 1225, 1226 actually. Just I was hitting 1,000 lots at the time to take that 1,000 down. And so I was able to scalp about $10,000 today.
Yeah, that's nice.
And leave myself 40,000, which I'm still long. And not that I'm excited about it, but am I willing to take a dollar hit to lose 40,000? So then I'd be buying at 11.27.
Right.
Would I be willing to buy an additional more at $10 or $9?
Right.
I would be in pain being down 60,000, but I would double up.
Yeah, for sure.
And I want to be long GE. So this is now like a Boeing to me. Whereas I average into Boeing, I want to get long GE. They're pissed. You can see the market's not liking the deal right now. They're not liking that they lowered guidance.
Yeah.
But I think that they had to lower guidance to exceed guidance. Now, my play there with GE is that let them get the leasing thing out of the way and get that done. By the time 2022 comes along, industrials are stronger, and they're going to be repositioned.
Well, what's your plan for this long position you have, though? Because generally, are you planning on holding through the split?
That I don't know.
Okay.
That I don't know. If it doesn't rally before the split.
Yeah, because generally it does. Generally, tickers do rally before splits. But then once it splits and then everything gets changed, shorts generally, now this is general, shorts love to take that opportunity to pile in.
In this case, though, they're going to go down to 700 million shares.
Right.
They'll be more in line with an industrial of their size.
Based on this, it'll be about $100 a share.
Right. And I'm more comfortable with that because it's really an institutional name.
Right.
And this is truly, hey, instead of that pizza having 8 slices, can I have 16? Or in this case, instead of that pizza having 16 slices, could you just cut it in 4?
Yeah.
So I'm not really worried about it. In a traditional small cap name, you usually see those things reverse and then trade back down to where they were.
Big time. It's scary.
It's scary to watch that happen. And trust me, unfortunately, I've been through it during bad times, and it can happen. I'm not a big fan. I personally, I think I've only been part of 2 reverses in my lifetime, and it was not something that I enjoyed. It was very ugly.
And the piranhas come out; they're just ready. If you can find shares that you can short sell on those tickers, they do it. Hey, I wanted to talk a little bit. Are you finished with GE?
No, I just want to say that I'm going to monitor this position for a long time and probably write calls against it.
Okay,
too.
yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's move on.
That's awesome. No, that was great insight on that. I wanted to see TRCH real quick. This is another full disclosure. I don't think it's on the screen.
This was
putting you to the test.
I really
There's a vote tomorrow for the merger.
I really overtraded this thing. Oh wow.
Yeah, I knew it. I said $3
was the target.
Look at the
aftermarket too.
I said 3 was the target, but
yeah.
whatever.
Well, it's additional 26 cents in the aftermarket.
And we had how many shares? 40, 50?
I think we had like 50,000 shares.
Mm-hmm. Well, we sold around the high of day.
We made some money on it today, but that's stupid. Oh my god.
So they have a merger vote tomorrow.
Was this just a rub-in, right? You just want to shove my nose in the... Hey, you peed on the floor, now I'm going to shove your nose in it? Is
Well,
that the deal?
I kind of owed you from yesterday when you hit me with the AVEO.
Oh, how was that doing, AVEO?
Oh, it's back down to where we started almost.
Hey, this is a case study in trading, okay?
Yeah.
So you have a kind of a thesis on these. You have kind of a thesis.
So I was right on this again. I'm sorry. I second guessed myself a couple times
Yeah,
recently.
you do second guess yourself a lot.
So
AVEO. Okay.
Look at
Now,
this beauty.
Anyone who watched it yesterday knew that we bought this and made money. And it turns out we only made 15 grand.
Yeah.
So without misleading everyone, full disclosure, we made 15 grand. You. Not good. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I look at that. I controlled myself because it's live.
I'm going to put a Windows product there tomorrow instead of the Apple.
So this was a name we
Go to the
traded.
5 day, if
we
you don't
traded
mind.
yesterday, and look at the day today. I
Yeah,
mean,
of
this
course.
is okay. We're gonna go to the 5 day first.
There.
Are you up, Nick, on this? So we bought it at 13, bought a little bit more at 12.5, sold it right away, made 15 grand.
Right.
This thing proceeds to last night. It doesn't even show it.
No.
It was over $20 in the aftermarket.
We went to
21 or something.
I think I saw 23, but
It was
doesn't matter.
way up in the aftermarket.
Yeah.
And like what happened with us on that one
KMPH.
KMPH,
Yeah.
right?
We're going to get to KMPH
We
too.
weren't going to get locked in this name, but I actually legitimately thought we made a mistake when it was 21 legit, right? Opens up today and proceeds to, let's go back to the daily.
Yeah.
And this is why you've got to be nimble. This is not for the faint of heart. So we think we give up like $100,000 or $200,000 gain. We gave up a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
sold quickly, but we made 15,000
In like 10 minutes.
and like really fast.
Really fast.
And then within a short period of time, before we go on air, the thing's like at 18 and we're like sick. You're sick. I'm sick. I don't know. We're all
So
sick.
yeah, we talked about it. Like, do we want to really? Because we would have to monitor this thing really
Nonstop.
hardcore
Right.
during the show. I'm like, do we want to have a stress-free show and just take our money, or do we want to go ahead and roll the dice?
Right. And that was the issue.
That was the issue.
And then today it proceeds to just puke all over itself. It's down 341 on the day. Nick, are we on the screen still?
Awesome.
Okay,
'Cause
great.
Look at
So look at this chart. For those of you who are on the radio, or if you hear the show as a wrap up, left to right, it's $18. It opens $16, $17, and proceeds all day to just bleed to oblivion and give up all the gains of yesterday, but not really because it was 750 the day before.
Right.
Now this name is now destroyed because it has people that paid 21 for it and people that were in it at 750 or 775. This is in no man's land. And what was yesterday, you're crying in your bowl of cereal. Oh,
Yeah.
woe was me.
Right.
The 15,000 sure feels good today, doesn't it?
feels great.
Right.
It's
'Cause
another biotech ticker that's left. Look at the carnage. I mean, just
Yeah, I could have been left in the dust with this one.
the carcass was left by the traders.
Why do you think I was in a good mood?
Well, yeah, because I mean, we got our
We got our you found something
Yeah.
where the FDA approved on the site. It wasn't really out yet.
It was quick.
And you had to act milliseconds, and then we kind of missed it.
Yeah.
Paid up for it, made some quick money. I think it's a win.
we did great.
Yeah.
And-
Nick, are we off the screen now?
And that
Okay.
compared to KMPH, which is another biotech ticker that we're going to get
Hey,
to.
I want to see who's out there watching us. I know there's a bunch of people watching. If you are, say hello. We'll say hello back. I get to see a lot. Hey, if you want to call me names, I can see them right here.
All right, put it in there, KMPH.
KMPH.
They have earnings right now, by the way.
I haven't seen them.
So we're doing it live. Earnings per share, minus $3.21 versus the expectation of minus 64 cents. I don't think we want to look at that ticker right now.
Well, that would mean the earnings were not good.
Cash, zero debt, 9.6 million warrants left.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yikes. It's still actually 1020 bid. We'll see what happens there. Let's look at rocket companies today.
All right, we'll go over that in a minute.
You look at that while now you're going to tell me how stupid I am.
No,
I just traded, by the way, 1030. Maybe they're announcing something good.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, can we pull up the screen real quick? Let's go over Rocket. Obviously, everybody knows we're long Rocket companies. Today, rocketed up to 27. Out of the get-go, I sold a little bit. Didn't do much. And then it rallied all the way up over 27.5. I admit I cut back the 15,000 I had yesterday. And then it proceeds to just kind of waddle down all the way down. Now, listen, right here, You see it spiked to 27.5, 27.
That was the news.
I couldn't. What news was that? The exciting news that they're sponsoring like Michigan or something, right?
Yeah, they're going to continue their relationship with Michigan State University.
Breaking news: we're paying for sponsorship with Michigan
with uniforms. Yeah,
yeah, we're going to give them uniforms. Just kidding, Dan Gilbert. I know that's important.
No, it is. But that's funny how they PR that and it spiked.
So they announced that this news today about sponsoring. Was it Michigan State or Michigan?
It was the Spartans. Sparty.
Oh, Michigan State. Michigan State. Okay. Oh, well, we have friends at Michigan State. Shout out to Phil, his dad, who was a professor there. Jimmy went to Michigan State. Magic Johnson was with Jimmy there. Hey, all right. Michigan State. So the thing rallies to 27. I look at the 29 calls, and I sell calls for $1.46.
That's great.
I bought them all back today for a profit.
Yep.
Because see this thing? All the way back down below $26. Left to right, Nick, I hope we're up on the screen. The thing hits 27 and proceeds to trade all the way below 26. That volatility allows you to profit. Now, one day it's going to break back out, and I'm going to sell it too soon, and I'll be a fool. But I'm trading the volatility. What do you want to go to now? We're away from that. Let's get off the screen from rockets. What do you want to go to now?
KMPH.
Do you want to be a jerk? Why?
I want to see it.
But is it going to be live?
Yeah, well, we're giving the folks accuracy of our trades here.
It closed at...
there, what are you worried about?
Closed at 998.
Guidance is good. Has to be, right? So anyway, KMPH reported Q4 2020 revenue, $2.4 million. And they actually had full year of 2020, $13.3 million. And it looks like Q4 was a net loss of $1.07 per basic share and diluted share compared to a net loss of $2.90 per basic share.
But they got approval for a new drug. The question is, what are they going to say about that?
So I want...
Are they going to give guidance on the new drug?
Yeah, I wish I was listening to the call.
ADHD. See, I have ADHD. I need to know. I can't focus.
They do have $77 million in cash.
Cash is good.
Yeah, cash is king.
As of March 10th. Total restricted and unrestricted cash.
Okay.
So they're good, right? The question is where they're going to trade to.
I bet they have some good guidance. People are kind of excited on social media. So,
are they?
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean...
All right, let's keep... Hey, we're tracking social media on KMPH for those of you who are long. Let's see. Is that Rochelle? Hey there. You said that right? Josh, is that right? Rochelle?
Yeah, Rochelle.
Drea. Is that the Drea I know?
Yeah.
Is that Drea? Oh, look at this. Steve Smith, take over Todd.
You know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
No, you know who Drea is?
The one that worked with me?
No, the ones that you have dinner with all the time.
Oh, that. Oh, no, remember I had a Drea that worked for me. Oh,
okay.
That's Andrea.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Sorry, guys. We're fascinated. Hey, when you're old like me, you get fascinated with things that modern technology. Unlike Skyla, who can like multitask and do 6 chats at the same time, a Snapchat, and whatever. I can't do all that stuff.
So TRCH is going crazy. Just rub the salt into the wound.
Where's it at?
I'm sure it's well over 3.
All right. Doesn't make me happy.
305. Okay.
Whatever. Okay, let's get back on track. Let's get excited.
Yeah.
Let's put this stuff aside for a second. We don't have a lot left in the show. What do you want to cover?
Well, did we talk about Boeing? Kind of, right?
Boy.
Might as well pull that up.
Opened up the s'more. Wow.
There we go.
I can speak.
Boeing, we opened
I
the
saw
show.
this at 2056. Nick, can we pull this up?
There we go.
This is the one day, but the real story here is this is the month, and you can see where I entered in. I think my average cost here is $213.
That's a beauty.
Have not sold a single share. Talked to my business partner today, and he said we still are maintaining our target. We want to sell this up around 350 or so.
Shout out to the business partner.
That's a recovery of what happened. So first you saw the Supermax, the 2 crashes,
right?
The grounding of the Supermax.
Yep.
And then what you saw is the obliteration of the airline industry. And quite honestly, I frankly don't know how they made it.
That's a perfect storm. Well,
it was nearly a perfect storm.
The government's always got Boeing's back.
But this stock was $80.
Yeah.
I mean, they got crushed.
Yeah.
But they didn't take money from the government.
Yeah,
Remember,
I know.
they had a chance. They said no.
Yep.
Boeing went out and borrowed the money to stay alive, borrowed $25 billion. That seems to be paying off for them because they don't owe the government any money.
I remember when Ford did that back in 08.
Ford was the only automaker to do it,
Remember
right?
that?
I think that was Alan Mulally. And by
Yeah,
the way,
yeah, dude.
he was the former CEO of Boeing.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. And so he went to Ford.
Wow.
And the Ford family hired him, and you know,
That's crazy.
Clay Ford, the grandson, left and hired Alan Mulally, wanted a more seasoned CEO. It was interesting that, right? Stepped aside to let Alan Mulally run the company, and they stepped up and borrowed a bunch of money, and they're the only automaker, I believe, that didn't go bankrupt.
That's true.
Wow.
They didn't take the bailout money. And now
that's like a trip down memory lane.
That's
for
crazy.
Me.
And
Yeah.
now the Ford Broncos coming out. That should be pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, don't they have a new Mustang that's going to be like electric or something too?
They got a Mach 5 or something like that.
I got to tell you, I think they need to make a sound for electric cars because, like, the other day, a Tesla was going by me, and I'm like walking out in front of it. You can't hear these cars.
Right.
I feel like you're going to get yourself clipped.
Yeah, it's
Like and I want to kind of hear the noise, but I guess it's retarded to want to. Oh, can't say that. I guess it's not cool to want to hear the noise, but I like the noise. I like hearing a naturally aspirated Ferrari 458.
yeah, for sure.
Just getting specific.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. What else do you want to cover? I'm Long Boeing. Everybody who watches the shows knows it. This is a show for entertainment purposes. Do your own homework. Make sure you adjust your risk because this is a show about risk. One of the greatest shows ever about risk, possibly, maybe, or may not be.
Another ticker we traded, EBON. Please oblige.
Now, that
me.
is a forward-looking statement if I've ever heard one. I believe the show is a great show about risk, but you got to do your own homework, and we are not licensed professionals. Do not listen to us.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, okay. I traded this all day long.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever. We
Okay.
made money today, but I just...
They came out with news. They're going to have a crypto exchange, so they make ASICs miners, semiconductor chips, and they mine Bitcoin. And now they'll have an exchange. They're in a pilot program for an exchange. So technically, I guess they could sell their own Bitcoin that they mine on their exchange. Pretty cool.
You mine your Bitcoin,
Yeah.
you sell your Bitcoin.
Well, you use the equipment that you build,
right.
and then you mine it, and then you sell it on the exchange.
Take it for someone who tried to do that before.
Yeah.
Making your own miners, not such an easy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have relationships with Samsung and Sony and all those people that make chips. This is not an easy task.
That can get expensive, too.
It's not an easy task.
Yeah.
For sure. But apparently they're doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And now the stock is $7.90 in the aftermarket.
pretty solid.
Yeah. How many of you out there experience that you hold on to something for a long time, and finally, when you give up and you sell it, it's up the next day?
We've made money, though.
That's the trader's fallacy.
it's
right?
okay.
It happens all the time.
I mean, oh, great. Well, what about if you misplay a hand in poker? Like, say you get fancy and limp pocket aces under the gun when you're first to act at a full table, and you're just trying to get fancy. You want to get maximum value. And, of course, nobody raises after you. You get like 4 donks that just limp along with you and just put in the call, and then the big blind's in, the small blind's in. And then all of a sudden, the flop comes like 6, 7, 8, like all spades. And you have ace of hearts, ace of diamonds. What are you going to do then? You're going to get sticky and stick around, and you're drawing dead, basically.
See,
So you just got to cut it.
You figure this stuff out fast because no one followed that.
Well,
Skylar, does he have pocket aces? What does he have? She's not even following your hand. In fact, she's texting her boyfriend right now, like, hey,
and that's fine.
What's an ace queen?
Yeah.
with a 2 kicker? Is it?
But my point is, it's just risk management. So,
whatever.
So you just cut your losses there.
Exactly.
You don't go broke there. Like, you don't want to go broke with eBay with EBON. You know, it's just take your profit and move on to the next.
Hey, I don't want to run out of time to talk about. Biden signed the stimulus bill today.
We need to get into all this. How come we only have 40 minutes?
I don't know, but starting Monday, by the way, the show's going to expand to 56 minutes a day.
All right.
It's going to start at 1:05, that's our hope, and end at 2 o'clock on Pacific time to sort of track the market because we don't get as deep as we want to in the topics. But what I do want to say before we get to Biden, I feel like we're in no man's land. This is concerning me.
Wait,
about the
regarding
market.
the
market is in no man's land. Here's why.
I thought you were talking about Biden.
As we approach May, you've got the stimulus now that's out there, but I don't know how much is baked in the cake.
Right.
You got a few months of this Japanese carry trade, which is going on now
Yep.
because Croda, I never can say his name, the Japanese guy, the minister, he left the band narrow. So now there's a spread to buy treasuries that's the carry trade's back on.
Right.
And I think it's a full percentage point, right? So they're going to be buying treasuries. There's going to be pressure on the treasuries to be lower. The oxygen went okay. We're in no man's land right now. And Biden hasn't done a press conference or anything in how many days?
50. That's a world record.
A world record or
Well,
a U.S.
an
record?
American record.
Yeah, okay.
But he's the leader of the free world. So
My concern is that once earnings are out, and a lot of them already are out, what do you have for a while? You're in no man's land, right? You're kind of unknown.
you've got inflation, whether they like it or not.
You got crypto approaching 60,000.
And that's because of inflation, in my opinion.
Right. I'm worried about. So I actually looked at all the names I have, and I tapered everything back by half. So I was like, if I had 15 names, I went down to 7. And I'm right now, instead of this broad, like I'm gonna paint a big broad brush, I'm gonna do a little more spearfishing.
Can we just look at one more that we spearfished, and then I'll leave you alone?
Okay, let's do it. We're gonna rub something in
CLBS.
Oh, we're long that.
Yeah, that's why I want. We didn't cover it yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's my
for
fault.
full disclosure, we are long. Please don't buy it. Please
No,
don't buy it.
we're not telling you to buy it.
We're not telling you to buy it.
Orphan drug for Berger's disease.
What is Burger's disease?
You know, I'm not sure.
Is it like if you go to In-N-Out Burger too much, you have to take a drug?
I think it's probably you go to Burger King instead of like what Shake
Who goes
Shack.
to anywhere other than In-N-Out Burger?
Hey, comment in the chat there. What's your favorite place? Do you like?
Let's be clear. I worked for In-N-Out Burger as a kid.
Well, do you like
Bigger
Five
burger.
Guys? Do you ever go to Five Guys?
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I've been to all those places. I don't miss a meal.
Okay.
But I'm not. If I have a choice, I'm going to In-N-Out Burger. I have had some Shake Shack burgers. They are very similar.
Yeah.
To they're similar to In-N-Out a little bit. I know my buddy Marshall from New York doesn't think In-N-Out Burger is the shit. The stuff. Sorry. It is the stuff. It is the stuff. Sorry, In-N-Out. And I actually, for full disclosure, I actually worked for In-N-Out Burger.
Their fries are just
and they're
listen, meh.
I was making $8 an hour on fries.
Their fries are meh.
Oh, I love McDonald's
They're
fries.
terrible.
Yeah.
I hate In-N-Out fries.
I still like a quarter pounder with cheese.
I like the Five Guys fries where they're hand cut, like seasoned.
Listen, man, In-N-Out burgers are hand cut. I did that for a living there. Yeah. I worked there peeling the potatoes, soaking them, and then I cut the potatoes.
Did you wear the hat?
I did.
No
I
way.
wore the clip in the back. I got paid well. Hey, listen, you get paid a lot of money to work at In-N-Out Burger. That's a privately held company. Now one woman owns it because her family's effectively, rest in peace, of all passed away, or one of them was a little bit wacky. She inherited this. She's not a seller. But Warren Buffett says he'll buy it. If she's a seller, he's a buyer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How do we get on that topic? Oh, we're on the topic of this company.
Yeah,
Let's CLBS. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so CLBS, they have plenty of cash. The cash actually on hand is about the same as the market cap, which is pretty amazing. It looks like they...
Wait a sec. Did you say this company is trading near or at cash?
Yes, it is.
A publicly traded company trading at or near cash.
It is.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, 125 market cap. I can't go there. So anyway, they're looking for FDA approval. They've got 2 or 3 drugs in the pipeline. I just thought this was undervalued, and obviously it is.
This is a biotech trading at cash.
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, we're long this stock for full disclosure. We do not recommend you buy it. We recommend you look into it, think about it. What do you mean to be long? Our producer says it means that we are an owner, and we believe it's going to go higher. We are long the position. We own it in our account versus short, where we believe it's going to go lower.
And we don't own it.
And we don't own it. We sold someone else's, and we got to give it back to them later.
Yeah, and that would be at a lower price, preferably for short.
We want you to go higher, CLBS. Go higher.
And it will, in my opinion. So that's it for tickers.
If you got any comments or questions, please put them out there. We want to answer all of them. I know we're working on from a stock from yesterday that someone asked about that we're going to talk about.
Oh, I have
tomorrow.
another. One idea that I'm not recommending, but URG.
What the heck does that mean?
You'll see. We're going to get to this.
What does that
one.
mean?
You were so busy today, I couldn't even give you this.
What does that mean? You're not recommending, but you're talking about
because it's for entertainment.
What is this?
It's uranium energy.
It's $1?
It's $1.14.
What is there, like 8 billion shares outstanding?
No, it's going to be an infrastructure play.
Why do you like it?
Because of Biden's infrastructure policy. It's going to be for energy.
Is uranium a buy?
Yeah. It's nuclear power is, obviously after Fukushima and all that stuff, it's kind of been taking a beating. But yeah, nuclear power is back in play. UR Energy is in play. So I like the stock. Yeah.
How many shares outstanding? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head. This market cap's probably 150 million if I had to guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So I can tell you actually.
It's a URG, right?
Yeah.
So we're not recommending it, but we are recommending you take a look at it because it's a uranium play.
Actually, 215 million market cap.
Right, so it's got a big market
188 shares, 188 million.
cap. Wow.
Yeah.
What was the 52-week low? Do you know?
52-week low was 27 cents. 52-week high was
Ouch.
$1.57.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't feel good. I'm going to buy 1,000 shares so I remember to talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
I just did it.
Nice.
Look at that. Hey, we got 5 minutes left. I'm long this your energy.
Did you?
Your energy.
The weed stock sector we didn't get to talk about. It looks like it's pepping back up. Mexico is going to be fully legalizing marijuana.
I heard Scott is consulting in Mexico for marijuana. Is it the growing? Do you actually teach people to cultivate and actually cut the bud or not? She knows how to do that, she says. Of course she does.
Can you coordinate a bunch of team members in Spanish on how to do it? Because maybe we could find
Donde
you.
está Mexico pot? Whatever. I couldn't speak. I took like 2 years of Spanish. I couldn't speak. I can speak un poquito.
You speak like Spanglish.
Spanglish? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's cover the politics. We only got a few more minutes.
Governor Cuomo has 6 accusers now.
Oh, jeez.
So, I mean, the Me Too movement, right? He should be canceled, right? I mean, why is he still in office?
Hey, be nice, man.
I'm just asking you a question.
He's a governor.
Okay, great.
He's a powerful man.
It looks like the Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, she's going to be assigning 2 special attorneys to investigate all claims. And it looks like there's support for that. So we'll see how that goes for the governor.
Is that the Democrats eating their own?
Yeah, it could be considered that. But why, Biden, 50 days, no press conference, no State of the Union. I kind of feel a
Now,
little...
by the way, I didn't realize that. Why is there no State of the Union?
Nothing.
What's going on with that? Has that been the case before, that we haven't had a State of the Union?
No.
We should look into that.
Yeah, there's
No State of the Union at all.
And like 52 executive orders, which is 10 times the amount that Barack Obama or Donald Trump signed.
In the first quarter.
Yeah.
Because Donald Trump eventually was like executive order everything.
No.
I executive order that you golf at my golf course. I executive order that when you travel on Trump Airlines. I mean, come on. No?
Do you think he did a lot of executive orders?
I thought he did.
We're going to find out right now because I don't think he did that many.
Hey, listen, I'm anti-political. I'm independent. I'm kind of down the middle.
I don't know if I believe WikiLeaks, but let's see.
Well, you can't. WikiLeaks isn't. That's not.
Or, I'm sorry,
WikiLeaks, that's
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. What's wrong with you? This is a weird show.
Okay, 69. And Biden's done mid-50s in his first 2 months. Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, 69.
Should we fact check that? Call Don Lemonhead and ask him?
You can go to federalregister.gov and look at all 69. There you go, right
Only
there.
Brett got that one.
So, Don Lemonhead. Yeah, but he's host with Chris Cuomo, whose brother's in big trouble, allegedly.
I don't know why that it's relevant that his brother's in trouble just because he's the host.
Because during the pandemic, he would have them on air and they'd be laughing and having a good time, and then the nursing homes were just suffering.
I got to cover
a
couple things that are important to me. Lightshed yesterday came out with a report, and they put a price target of AMC at what price? Can you say it?
On AMC?
What was the price they set?
Was
It's a full setup, so guess anything you want.
40.
They put a price target. Lightshed put a price target of AMC of 1 penny.
Oh, that's right. 1 penny.
penny.
That's right.
$5 billion in debt. They said they'll never pay it back. Now, these Lightshed people have been pretty damn smart, and I would like to put up a link if we can below so you can read the Lightshed report and sign up for their information. If you're trading AMC, which I'm sure you are, those out there trading those. Oh, do I have to wrap up now?
1 minute.
Wow, I got to wrap up, man. I love the show. This is why you got to extend the show. Brett, come on.
Dude, one more thing.
This is ridiculous. Let's go.
Wait, Herschel Walker. Trump urges him to run for the Georgia Senate. Would you support him?
I love Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
I love when he played for the New Jersey Generals, by the way, which were owned by Donald Trump.
Yes, that's correct.
I love Herschel Walker. He played for the Dallas Cowboys. He
Georgia
played for the Minnesota
Bulldogs.
Vikings. He's a Bulldog. Let's go, Herschel Walker. I'll support you. Hey, Herschel Walker, if you run, I will contribute to your campaign. We'll raise you money.
Yes.
We'll raise you money?
Yes, we will.
We're going to raise you money if you run for, was he running for Senate or House?
Senate of Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
All right, the rest of the time is yours.
What time do I have left?
We got 20 seconds.
What do I got?
5 seconds.
5 seconds?
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, it's Risk On. It's the 11th of March. It's the 28th show. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.